Alright guys, we are back, and I was just watching some videos by Necromar, and we found a way to redo, um, oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Well, that was the big change from the other world. It was the minecart station. Well, I'm not about to redo all of that, so now I've got to pick the worst of two evils now. So it's either redo this one or start the other one back up and redo the gate. And frankly, I think the other one's probably easier. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm going through all my stuff over in this world, this area of my world, and I'm going to have to remake some pistons and stuff because I don't have any of that. I almost deleted the copy of this world, and I would have been so pissed. But I feel like I can quickly replace what little bit that we have there. Press the wrong button there. But it shouldn't take very long at all to replace that now that I know what's going on. Ooh, I like the way those look. But the texture pack I'm using is DokuCraft, if anyone is wondering. And I actually don't have any logs. So that means I gotta go chop down a whole bunch of trees. So I'm gonna go do that while you guys aren't watching, and I'll be back over in the minecart thing with some more pistons and whatnot, and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, I have perfected my next design, I hope. That was kind of unexpected. It should have sent up a cart. I may have taken all the carts, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna head down there in just a second and show it off. That's the way we're going to go down. But what I've done is I've followed Necromar's design and made a automated arrival and departure zone with pistons. So we'll go ahead and go downstairs and I'll show you how this thing works. Okay, so we still have the same basic design from the last one. Oh, excuse me. This one here, not really sure where it goes, but it goes somewhere. I know where it goes. That's the thing for the gate down there. It repeats down there and says, hey, release a cart for me. And I'm actually getting, that's why it didn't work. Yep, that's the one I needed. Okay. For some reason that was gone. I don't know why. I've lost half my carts. I don't know where they went. But that's actually not the one I wanted to destroy. This is the one I wanted to destroy. But let me go ahead and show you how the arrival system works. Come in a cart, and we can wait here as long as we'd like. And as soon as I get out and off the pressure pad, it pushes the piston, and it does that. So I'll show you me getting off real quick so you know it's not on some stupid long delay. So there you go. There's that. And do I still have another cart? Yes, I do. The way this one works is the carts come all the way up here. They hit the ceiling. They stop here, move forward enough so that we can jump in it. It pushes us off, and off we go. I might need to fix this here. I might need to have powered carts closer. But, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's the least of my concerns right now. The important thing is it works, but For some reason, it's not grabbing a second cart for me right now. And like, I understand that it's really tight. Like, I made it really, really, really tight. But it should still be dropping carts. Maybe they're moving too far forward. But we'll go ahead and try it again. Make sure they're not getting like stuck somewhere. Because I just modified the height just a second ago. No, they come up, they go right where they're supposed to, get in the cart. Oh, get back here, get back here. But I've recorded a ton of footage of me building this thing. And frankly, it didn't work out because of like two little things, like stupid little things. I guess we really don't even need that there, do we? Get back here. Stop it. I'm gonna switch cart tracks. But I'm wondering, since I put the powered track there, if it's now throwing all the signal to that rather than to that there. Oh, or the fact that it doesn't have a signal might be a problem too. Hey, go figure. Who knew that you needed a signal to make redstone work? I don't know what would have caused that to break, but there's that fixed. Stupid little issues like that have been costing me like hours. So we want track 3 because we don't have anything on track 3 yet. And we'll push this here, there. That goes there. Boom. There we go. I heard it activate that time. And cart. And then we come in on the arrival zone. Boom. Loops us around like this. We stay here as long as we like. And then it pushes that off. Goes back to its hole. So, completely automated. It's a little tight over here. That's not even going to work because it doesn't have a purpose to work. Yeah, it's a wee bit tight over here, but that's something I'll deal with and just accept that it's tight over here. And that may or may not have been what she said, but so let me go out here and show you guys how this works. I have this wire going from here all the way down here outside into what is known as an AND gate. I've been up too late doing this. But the way this works is it says as long as this has a signal and this has a signal, this will put out a signal and this will activate the piston. And this is the pressure pad here, comes up, loops around into this side of the AND gate. The other side of the AND gate is from the first system that loops around here. The reason these are delayed is so that we have enough time to hit the pressure pad. And these loop around into this RS NOR latch, and the RS NOR latch sends this signal and locks this signal here. When it gets a signal, these will alternate, and this one goes over to the other one that activates this and tells it to reset. But this one holds this signal here, this powered signal here and here. So this is powered as soon as that's hit, and it just waits for the input from the pressure pad. And this will go negative, and this will post positive here, and that'll go out, and everybody will be happy because it works. So Necromar did a great video. If you guys are familiar with him at all, I highly recommend checking him out if you're not. But he does a great job with the videos. That's what this entire station is modeled after. And yeah, so hopefully that's a short little explanation of what I did and it works. But I was at this for way too long. And the video would have been like 3 hours of me editing this. And you guys have already seen me play around with this. But what happened was I actually have to go back to my previous save file. I didn't lose anything. However, I did lose the editing of the minecart system that I did underground. That was the big thing that was different from the 2 save files that I had, that when I jumped in and was like, oh hey, the docks are different. Yeah, that was because this that'll work this way now. Should work. Well, actually it doesn't need to work. But like the docks were different, and I started doing stuff on the old save file. And the reason for that, or the problem with it, was the current save file, the one that we were doing before this one, didn't have the dispensing system down here done. This was all the old one, the original video I posted for the 1.6 dispensing system that still works. And it was my own design, and it worked, and everybody was happy and whatnot. But yeah, so that was a big project, and I really didn't feel like hollowing this all out and redoing that. So I'm gonna go through and set up the dock over there again. Not the dock, the bridge. And once the bridge works, that's the only thing I have to redo. And since we already have it done, it shouldn't take more than like 5 minutes. You know, a little bit of hollowing out. And some people gave me some good ideas for redstone wiring for the pistons. So I'm going to go ahead and take that advice and do that with the new one. And I think that's it. So this is just a quick little update on what happened there. The minecarts. But Necromar's got a tutorial. Check it out if you're curious. He's got a whole bunch of minecart tutorials for, you know, everything. But I'm tired. I'm going to bed because I'm yawning way too much. I can't record anymore. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to fix that, and I will see you guys next time.